Good evening, guys. How are you?
Good evening, sir. Fine, sir.
Sorry, guys. How are you guys?
Fine, sir. How are you?
I'm going to share the screen. We'll see what are the things covered. Today, we are going to discuss the certain numericals based on union, intersection. After that, we are going to discuss some other properties of union, intersection, and difference. Yeah, this thing also we done. Correct? I think complement of set also we done. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
These are names for these laws. We didn't discuss the name of the laws, but we discussed it as the property. A union A complement is a union set. Complement clause A intersection A complement is a null set. De Morgan's law A union B whole intersection is equal to whole complement will be equal to A complement intersection B complement. So loss of double complementation is a complement, and again complement is nothing but the same set. A null set complement is nothing but a universal set. Universal set complement is nothing but null set. So based on this, we'll see some more numericals based on this. I'm asking you to draw the Venn diagrams. I think we already done these questions also, but not a proper way. Just randomly we done the questions. So I'm going to ask you a few questions based on this exercise. Shall we start this exercise, guys? I think so. We already done for a different numericals. Yeah. Please start doing the first and second question. It will take hardly 2-3 minutes. First question is explaining finding A complement, B complement, A union C. After that, take complement, and they gave the universal set. Set A, set B, set C is given. Can you try, guys? Guys, is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Please start doing neatly. Guys, I will be back in a minute. Complete the first three questions. Complete the first three questions.
Sir, 3 subdivisions or 3 Romans, sir?
No, everything. I'm talking about 3, not subdivisions. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Done, sir.
Yeah. Wait for others.
Done, sir.
Guys, shall I move to the next one?
Yes,
Everyone. Hello, I will wait for a minute. I will wait for a minute or I will move to the next one. Hamsini, Harshida.
Sir, we can move to
I can move.
yes, sir.
The next question is practical problems on sex. Next concept is practical problems on union and intersection of two sets. Practical problems on union and intersection of sets. Intersection of 2 or 3 sets instead of writing 2 or 3, intersection of sets. How these problems looks? If they are giving the number of elements, how to calculate certain requirements? So first I am taking if two sets are disjoint sets. If two sets are disjoint sets. What is the meaning of disjoint sets? This is one set and this is another set. There is nowhere relevant. There is no relation between the sets. This is my universal set, set A, set B. Suppose if I am giving n of A is equal to x, n of B is equal to y. There is no common elements. Automatically, my what is number of elements A union B? What is an A union B? All the elements of A and all the elements of B. So there is no common elements, so repetition is not there. So automatically for disjoint sets I can write n of A plus n of B. Will you understand, guys, what I am trying to say? Guys?
Yes, sir.
Now, sir, always we can't say all the timings we will get the disjoint sets. Sometimes we may get the joint sets also or overlapping sets also. Suppose if my set theory sets are given sets are like this. If my given sets are like this, there is a set A and this is my set B. So set A contains, this is set A, set B. From here, which area represents A intersection B? It looks like this. This is the area A intersection B. Am I right, guys? A union B is what? It will look like this. What is the area of this region? This is A union B. What is A minus B? That is A difference B. This is A difference B. What is B difference A? The B difference A is this one. Guys, are you clear what I am trying to explain?
Yes, sir.
So if I want A union B, if I am adding A intersection B, A minus B, B minus A, then I will get A intersection B. Am I right? This part is A minus B, this part is B minus A, and these are the elements is A intersection B. So if I want A union B, I will get the number of elements in A minus B, number of elements in B minus A, and number of elements in A intersection B. Am I right, guys? I can't take n of A plus n of B. Why I can't take n of A plus n of B here? If I want to solve in this case, what is my number of elements? If n of A is equal to x, n of B is equal to y, and why I can't take directly x plus y is my n of A union B? Why I can't take? Because there are some elements common to both the sets, correct? Those elements are repeating two times. Suppose if I'm having 1, 2, 3, 4, if I'm having 4, 3, 5, 8, I can't write it is 8 and it will be only 6. And I can't say always two elements only will repeat. That's the reason first I am finding A minus B, 1, 2. B minus A, 5, 8. Intersection is 4, 3. 1, 2, 5, 8, 4, 3. So total elements are 6. Correct or not? Guys, are you clear what I am saying? Now,
Yes, sir.
my n of A union B will be equal to number of elements in A minus B, that is this part, number of elements in B minus A, that is second part, number of elements in A intersection B, that is this intersection part. So this is number of elements in A intersection B. Yeah, how to proceed? I don't want the answer in terms of A minus B or B minus A. Mostly they will give these elements. They will give n of A union B or n of A or n of B or n of A intersection B. Either this 4 format only they will give the data. How I can convert this data into required format? So what I'm doing is n of A minus B plus n of B minus A plus n of A intersection B what I am doing is I am adding one more A intersection B, I am subtracting one more A intersection B. What is why I am adding like this? Suppose if I am adding A minus B plus A intersection B, this is only my A minus B. If I am adding A minus B elements, A difference B elements and A intersection B elements, I will get A. If I am adding B minus A element and A intersection B elements, I can fill the total set of B. So that's the reason if I am taking number of elements in A minus B and one intersection, these two can be written as n of A and n of B minus A and n of A intersection B can be written as n of B minus n of A intersection B. So this will use the n of A union B. This is one of the main formula we have to keep in mind to solve n of A union B. If they gave number of elements in A, number of elements in B and number of elements in A intersection B for joint sets. Understand guys how I got this one? Is it clear guys? Anyone having any doubt in this?
Okay.
How I got n of A, how I got n of B? That is the important key here. N of A is the two parts. Suppose if I am taking the from this diagram only, if I am taking n of A, set A is like this. If I am splitting, this will be like this. This part is A intersection B, this is A minus B. So if I am adding both the elements of these regions, I will get set A. Set B is like this. So n of A intersection B plus n of B minus A. So I am adding both the things, I will get the set B elements. This is using this concept. I'm converting the intersection differences. I am eliminating by using this Venn diagram concept. It will be easy to relate using the Venn diagrams. Without Venn diagram, the proofs are not so easy for us. Is it clear, guys? So, with the help of this formula, anyone can able to calculate. We know n of A union B is equals n of A plus n of B minus n of A intersection B. Clear guys? With the help of this formula, anyone can solve what is the expansion of n of A union B union C. Anyone? Anyone can try? The clue is consider A union B is equal to some other set D and solve. You will get the answer.
Oh, sir,
Yes?
can I try, sir?
Yeah, you can try.
Sir, it equals to number of elements in A
Hmm?
plus number of elements in B plus number of elements in C
Okay.
minus number of elements in A intersection B
Hmm?
minus number of elements in A intersection C and minus number of elements in B intersection C plus number of elements in A intersection B intersection C.
Now, I'm going to draw the diagram. Anyone can explain what is the n of A from the diagram, what is the n of B from the diagram? I am giving the number. I will
Yes, sir.
You can see so many areas. 1, 2, 3. This part is
A union A intersection B intersection C.
A intersection B intersection C will be like this. This is the common area for the three sets. What is N of A, guys? The blue circle represents N of A, correct?
Yes, sir.
N of B. The red circle represents N of B. The black circle represents N of C. And what is N of A intersection B?
Sir, between that blue circle and
Correct.
red circle.
This part. Between the red circle, sorry, common to A and B, that is red circle and blue one. This is N A intersection B. What about N of A intersection C?
Sir, between that blue and black.
Between the blue and black. This is A intersection C. And A intersection, B intersection C.
So between red and black.
Between red and black. These are the regions. Now, how we can apply these mathematical, like it's some kind of digits or variables to our practical problems. To our practical problems we are going to approach now. Let's see a few questions we will try today. If any questions left, we will do in next class. The questions related to board level is actually very simple. If you want to learn a little bit higher level, definitely you have to work out a little. Board level, even 6 marks question also actually very simple. We can wind it up within 3 to 5 minutes. So the first question is very easy. It's a straight question. The first question is given data n of x given, that is 17, n of y is given, that is 23, n of x union y is given 38. He is asking n of x intersection y. We know n of x union y is equal to n of x plus n of y minus n of x intersection y. So 38 is equal to 17 plus 23 minus n of x intersection y. From here, n of x intersection y is equal to 40 minus 38, it is 2. That is two elements which belongs to common to x and y. It's a straight question. Come to the second question. X and y two sets such that x union y has the, so n of x union y is equal to 18 and x has 8 elements, n of x is equal to 8 elements, n of y is equal to 15 elements. And what are the elements of x intersection y? This is nothing but n of x plus n of y minus n of x intersection, x union y. Straight away I am taking. So this will be 8 plus 15 minus 18. So what is the answer, guys?
Why?
Now, question number 3. A group of 400 people, 250 can speak Hindi, 200 can speak English. How many can speak both Hindi and English? The total number of students is 400. It's a group. 250 can speak Hindi. So number of people can speak Hindi alone is Hindi. 250, not Hindi alone. Hindi alone is different. Can able to speak Hindi is different. Anyone can say what is the difference between Hindi alone? Can able to speak Hindi?
Sir, that common
Only
things are
Hindi,
not-
but not English.
No, we can't say like this. The person may know other languages, but he can speak Hindi is 250. If I am saying the person can speak only Hindi means the persons can speak only Hindi means what is the difference between this English statements are very important. The group can speak only Hindi. The group can speak Hindi. What is the difference between these two statements?
Sir, in the first statement, the group can speak only Hindi, that is, they don't speak any other language.
Yes.
Whereas in the second statement, they speak Hindi as well as they.
Other languages that we do. Correct or not? The in this group, the people knows more than Hindi. Some other languages also might be people are there. Correct?
Yes, sir.
That we don't know. That is like a inception data. But we can't conclude the second group will speak only Hindi. They may know some other languages also. So this kind of statements is very much important. According to here, the people can speak Hindi. Might be they can speak other languages. The group can speak English 200. But if I'm adding, I'm getting 450. It is very clearly says total number of students are 400 only. There are 50 students. They can speak both
Languages.
So n of H union E is equal to 400. He is asking n of H intersection E. That is how much? 250 plus 200 minus 400. The answer is 15 members. Is it clear, guys?
Sir, I have a doubt, sir.
Yes.
Sir, but they have not mentioned that all the 400 people speak either one of the language.
No, they mentioned very clearly. No, there is a group, 400 people. Okay, they didn't mention who is talking Hindi or how many are, but they gave a data out of 400, 250 can speak Hindi. Correct?
Yes, sir.
They didn't mention they may speak extra languages, and they didn't mention they can speak only Hindi also. They speak Hindi. Might be there are some people they can speak other language also.
Sir, but what I wanted to ask was there can also be people who don't speak either of the languages, right?
That no, in this case, how you can calculate? You need some other data, no? There are
Yes, sir. So they haven't mentioned that all the 400 people speak either to Hindi or English.
No, we have to assume in this question. Compulsory,
Okay, sir.
400 people can speak either Hindi or English. That is a group here. Got
Okay,
it?
sir.
Definitely, they will speak at least one language that they have to mention. As you said, they have to mention that statement, but we have to assume 400 people are there in class. They can speak either Hindi or English. 250 can speak Hindi. 200 can speak English.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, in the sixth question, they are given like each person likes at least one of the two drink. So it is like that. If they don't mention, we need to assume.
If they don't mention, generally we have to assume. But in exam, they won't give like that, man. They will give like sixth question. Textbooks. These textbooks are designed almost all 40 years back. The same kind of content we are just modifying and we are using. Might be there are some errors. Certain cases we have to understand intention of the writer. See, these questions are also designed by some person only, not by machines or not by anyone. Correct? So for our learning purpose, sometimes we have to assume. But in case of question paper, this third question is not acceptable. It's a, as he said, they didn't mention how 400 people can speak both the languages. Definitely, it's a ambiguity in the question. Got it, guys? What I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So next one is fourth question. S and T are two sets such that S has 21 elements, T has 32 elements. So S intersection T has 11 elements. So S union T is, it's a straight question, correct? S union T is N of S plus N of T minus N of S intersection T. What is N of S value? 21 plus
32,
52 minus
32 minus 11.
42, sir.
53 minus 11, 42. Fifth question. If X and Y are two sets such that X has 40 elements. So N of X has 40 elements. N of X union Y has 60 elements and X intersection Y has 10 elements. Find N of Y. How to calculate this one? N of X union Y plus N of X intersection Y minus N of X is equal to N of Y. So this will be 60 plus 10 minus 40 is equal to N of Y. Will you agree with me? Correct or wrong? I got N of Y is equal to 30.
Yes, sir.
Sixth question. In a group of 70 people, 37 like coffee, 52 like tea, and each person like at least one of the two drinks. So the question should be like this. If they are not mentioning this statement, then there is a ambiguity in the question. Is there any person they won't take anything, and is there that means at least a few persons are there, we can't say they won't take anything. So they get a group N of coffee will be equal to 37, N of tea will be equal to 52. And what is saying 70 people, all the 70 people, at least they will like any one drink. That means coffee union tea will be equal to 70. And how many people like both coffee and tea? Sorry. What is the meaning of how many people like both coffee and tea?
Sir,
C,
intersection.
you know, that means they will like both and as well as tea. What is the answer?
19.
So this will be 70 minus, sorry, not 70 minus 37 plus 52 minus 70. Am I right?
19.
So it is
19.
39 minus 70, that is 90. Yeah. So question number 7. Who is going to explain the question number 7? What is the given data? In a group of 65 people, 40 like cricket, 10 like both cricket and tennis, and how many like tennis only, not cricket? And how many like tennis? How to do this question, guys?
Sir,
Sir, first we have to find how many like tennis.
tennis.
Yeah. So they are giving tennis I am representing with the T and cricket I am representing with C. N of C is equals 40, correct? And N of C intersection T will be equal to both. Either means union, both means intersection. 10. And how many like tennis only? What is the meaning of tennis only?
Sir,
No.
they don't like
We
it.
only like tennis and not cricket.
Minus difference C I can say.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now how to deal this question? How to do this question? That means N of T minus C, N of T difference C is called how much they get? Not cricket. And how many like tennis? And he is asking N of T also.
So here we can assume that N of C union T is 65.
Correct. N of C union T is equal to 65. What is the assumption you have to make? At least one game they will like. Correct? Each person like at least one game. Each person will like at least one game. So if I am trying to solve this question using the Venn diagram, how to do? This will be 10. So N of C is 40. To make this first circle 40, how much number I have to include here in the first
30.
circle? 30. And if it is 30 and if it is 10, and what number is missing to make it 65?
25.
How much? 25. So if it is C set and this is T set. Now, is it clear? Set C contains 40 members. Intersection of both the sets contains 10 members. And union of the two sets contains 65. How I can say it is 65? 10 is common for the both. 30 plus 10 plus 25 is 65 only. Set T contains 35. So what is the set T? Number of group of people which likes tennis is 35. Which likes only tennis is 25. Which likes only cricket means 30.
30.
So this is the best use of the Venn diagram. Understand what is, otherwise you have to remember the formula. What is N of T minus C? N of T minus C is what? N of T minus N of
Intersection C.
intersection C. Like this you have to do. But if you are drawing the Venn diagram, you can able to calculate any kind of a relation between T and C. Is it clear, guys? What is the use of the Venn diagram? So I'm moving to the last question of the exercise. In a committee, 50 people will speak French. N of F is equal to 50. And 20 speak Spanish. N of S is equal to 20. And 10 speak both Spanish and French. That is 10. So how many speak at least one of these two languages? What is asking from these guys?
Sir, S union
S
C.
union F.
S union F. So N of F plus N of S minus N of F intersection S. That is 50 plus 20 minus 10. Is my answer is how much?
60.
60. How to draw, how to calculate the same thing using the Venn diagram? The same thing. Suppose this blue circle represents French group. The people who can speak French, they will be in this group. The red circle will represent Spanish group. We have to start with always the Venn diagram. We have to start with common things. 20 speak Spanish, 10 speak both Spanish and French. So, okay, I'm writing with black color to understand. If I am asking 50 people can speak French means the blue circle contains 50 members. So what number makes in blue circle makes 50, 40, correct? Am I right, guys?
Yes, sir.
And what makes the red circle will be 20? How much number I have to include in red circle other than common? 10. Now it says 10 can speak both Spanish and French. 50 can speak French. 20 can speak Spanish. From here, any one language, at least one language, that is F union S can be 40 plus 10 plus 10, that is 60. Only French, that is F minus S, 40. Only Spanish, S minus F, 10. Both French and Spanish, 10. Who can speak only Spanish? 10. That is given. Who can speak only French? 20. Sorry, you can speak only French 50. Only French is 40. Sorry. What is not this one? Only French is there already done. Sorry, now this is who can speak Spanish is 20. Who can speak French is 50. Only French is 40. Only Spanish is 10. Is it clear, guys? What I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Understood? Yeah. So shall we do one more numerical?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, anyone can try this numerical. How to do? Anyone? They have to explain. The best way of solving this question is Venn diagram. Easily, without any hesitation. And we can do in both the methods. In a survey, it was found that 21 people like product A, 26 people will like product B, and 29 will like C. So N of A is equal to 21, N of B is equal to 26, N of C is equal to 29. 14 people like both A and B, 12 will be like both C and A, 14 will like both B and C, 8 will be all the three products. He's asking what is only C? What is only C? Only C means what? What is the meaning of only C, guys?
Sir, we have to subtract the common ones.
I can say N of C difference. How to find out only C in this case?
Sir, number of elements in C minus number of elements in A intersection C minus number of elements in A intersection B plus number of elements in A intersection B intersection C.
It was not so easy for everyone to remember the formula straight away like that. So for that, what I'm doing is I'm taking three sets in three different colors. So in exam, you can do one set with pencil, one set with pen, and another set with some other with a light shaded pen, same color you can use. So I'm using here three colors to understand the situation. And I'm taking red color is product A, black color is product B, blue color is C. You have to come with, this is the region. See here, there is a region which is bounded by all the three lines, three colors. This is the intersection of three. This is common to three products. The common to three products is what? 8 like all the three products. So here it is 8. Will you agree with me? What are the space I am filling with 8? Will like all the three products. Correct or not? Now, what is the A intersection B? 14. So what makes A intersection B is what? Red and black. So how much number I have to keep here to make it 14? Guys, are you clear what I'm saying? This is the A intersection B region. The circles, the intersection of red color circle and black color circle is A intersection B. And what number if I am keeping, then it will get 14.
14 minus 8, 6.
6. And what is the A intersection C, which likes both A and C?
12 minus 8, 4.
So 4. And what makes both B and C? 14. So here also 6, correct?
6.
Now, and people likes product A.
21.
So what number I have to keep here? 21. 21 minus 6 minus 4. How much? How much?
3, sir.
3. So here B is 26 minus 6 minus 6 minus 8. So it is 6.
6, sir.
So here 29 minus 6 minus 4 minus 8. How
11.
much?
11.
7. 7 or
Sir, 11, sir.
11. So here it is 3, this is 6, and this is 11. Now you apply the given data and you can able to sort out whatever the question they may ask. This is your final Venn diagram. For drawing this Venn diagram, usually we will give 4 marks without any explanation. So now he is asking how many liked only product C. What is the only product C? This is the region only product C. What is the answer from the Venn diagram?
11.
11. How many liked only product C? Number of people who like only product C is 11. This is the procedure by using the Venn diagram. Number of products who liked only A, 3, only B, 6, and both A and B already given, both A and C are already given, and either A and B. How to do either A and B? If I are asking A union B, add all the numbers in red circle and add all the numbers in red and black circle. 3 plus 4 plus 8 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6. 6 plus 4, 10. 18 plus 12, 33. Is it right? Is 33 is my answer? Correct? Correct or not?
Yes, sir.
If I am asking what is n of A union C, A is red color, C is blue color, add all the numbers in A and C. 6 plus 8 plus 4, 18 plus 6, 17, 17, 27, 28, 28 plus 3 is 31. Number of who likes either B or C, just add all the numbers in these 2 colors. 6, 8, 18 plus 4, 22, 22 plus 8 is 30, 41. See here, how much easily we can able to trace any kind of data from the Venn diagram. Suppose if I am asking the same data without Venn diagram, they never asked with Venn diagram and without Venn diagram. In sets, I never saw in my experience of this 14 years, they never asked a method in sets. You may do in any method, they need answer, that's it. Suppose if you are unable to do Venn diagram, so you can say like this: n of A is equal to 21, n of B is equal to 26, n of C is equal to 29, and n of A intersection B is equal to 14, n of A intersection C is equal to 12, n of A B intersection C is equal to again 14. So from here he is asking only what is the meaning of n of only C? How to represent only C out of 3 sets? How to represent n of C? Somebody already told.
Yes, sir. Sir, n of C equals n of C minus n of A intersection C minus n of B intersection C plus n of A intersection B intersection C.
Plus n of A intersection B intersection C. This much you have to do. So for that you have to calculate n of A intersection B intersection C first. How to calculate n of A intersection B intersection C here?
So they've given, sir, 8.
8. So from here I can calculate n of A union B union C. Am I right, guys? This is not n of C. This is number of people who likes only product C. So n of C is how much? 29 minus A intersection B is 14, B intersection C is 14 plus 8. So what is the answer? 29 plus 37 minus 28. So what is the answer you are getting?
11.
9. See, previous question also we got the 9 only, yeah? We got
11, sir.
11. Then where we done the mistake? Any one process is wrong. Please.
Sir, answer is 11 only, sir. It's not 9.
Where we done the mistake?
Sir, A intersection B. Sorry, it's A intersection C, sir, not A intersection B.
Correct. A intersection C, B intersection C. This will be A intersection C is 12. So automatically 12 minus 14 is 26. This is 11. This formula also you have to remember from the Venn diagram only. I want only this region. So this total minus this common region minus this common region, and this you are subtracting 2 times. That's the reason we are adding here. Understand, guys? How to do even though 3 sets are given. So you can opt any methods. It's your wish how to do. Shall I wind up the session? Shall we meet in the next class with the second chapter? Please practice some questions. If you are having any doubts from any questions, please let me know, guys. We can discuss from different sources. So shall I wind up the session? Anyone having any doubts?
Sir, can you give this type of problems in the next session?
I will send some numericals.
Okay.
Otherwise, next half of the session, we will discuss the numericals like this, and we will start the next chapter. Okay?
Okay.
If it is complete, I will spend
Okay,
the,
sir.
it's your wish. One more session I will allot for the sets, and next only I will go for the next topic. Don't mind.
Sir, or else you can just give us problems, sir. If you have any doubt, we can ask.
By the night, I will try to send the problem based on this. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank you.
sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.